So I've talked to that downtown office about doing they're gonna do this wine first Friday,
Yeah.
I don't quite understand why you wouldn't mail to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And announce it and target them. How much would something like that?
Do you have an idea of how many addresses?
Well, let me define it for you physically, and maybe you have a gut feel. So, I'm thinking you'd go from, certainly, Park to Locust, to the bypass to High Street,
Okay.
certainly do.
Probably 300 to 500.
Yeah, I guess, something like that, I mean, does it,
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that.
It's usually $1 a piece, really.
Is that what it amounts
Print
to?
it, make it, mail it, label it, all that. Exactly, almost $1 per postcard.
And so that's what I can assume.
Yeah.
And in terms of getting the information, is that readily available? Is that something you do?
The addresses, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can pull those off the GIS.
So you manage that?
Yeah.
As part of the process and.
Yeah.
Okay, that's helpful.
Yeah, see, so first Friday, so it would just be like a event invite almost kind of message.
I think so, yeah. I would
Just
think,
announcing the offices there and then.
I think, hey, we're your neighbor, here to help.
Yeah.
Come see us every month, they get a mailing.
Mhm.
Maybe we do something. Try to figure out something mid-month.
Yeah.
That might be done electronically, but I guess that would be harder to do, because you don't have the email addresses.
Yeah, and getting the email list is like really hard.
Yeah.
Even like if it's an HOA or something, they don't give them out.
Right, you bet. So, but I would think that would be kind of low-hanging fruit,
Yeah.
to do it once a month. If you had 10 agents, I don't know how many people are down there, and they had to pay $50
each.
$50 a month or something, and it's $500. I mean, you're
Pretty
gonna
good
sit down
split.
there anyhow.
True. Why not try to get more hands in the door?
Yeah, why not remind these people who are all living in an area that everybody wants to live in? It just seems kind of natural. to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So let me continue to talk to Julie in the office.
Okay.
But that makes it helpful.
Okay. Cool. Just let me know when you want me to move forward. I can make a proof of it too.
Well, I'll get more clarity and before I ask you to do anything, I'll be much more clear about what I want.
All right.
But I think 500 homes would be a good target.
Yeah.
And so we
I think I already covered that whole block, the big block.
yeah, we can start there.
Cool.
Thanks, Chris. Have a good Thanksgiving, buddy.
Thanks, you too.
How many people usually show up for this?
Fine. Tell me about yourself. How long have you been in the real estate business?
Oh, gosh, 18 years, I guess.
And who have you been with for the whole time? All 18 years? Wow. Out on in Greek, they haven't had an
No,
office.
I was here. And then when we opened up the office in Green, I moved there because I thought, ooh, we're right next door to Anytime Fitness. I can go start working out. And do that for a little bit. And my husband was teaching in Madison at the time, but I always belonged to Green Hills Club. I thought, I can start playing golf in the afternoon again.
Just did that.
Hadn't happened to you, so,
Just kept working.
just, yeah.
Does your husband still teach?
He retired last year. So,
Always in Madison?
always in Madison.
Yeah. Is that where you're all from?
No, he's from Charlotte, so I'm from Tennessee.
I noticed your accent was a little thicker than, particularly
Yeah, I
Charlotte.
keep thinking it's gone, but he's
No.
been,
But
got 38 years, so I shouldn't have a Tennessee accent anymore.
what part of Tennessee?
Knoxville.
That's east, right?
Mm-hmm.
East Tennessee.
Yeah.
Kenny Chesney country.
No, he's middle.
He's the,
He's middle Tennessee. What about you?
in terms of, I've been in the real estate business really just for a day or two. I mean, for a few months, but I'm kind of a slow learner. But I've been in the business for 40 years.
Yeah.
As a builder, developer. I was a realtor in early 80s.
I heard this sold one of your homes not long ago over in Forest Lake.
Oh, did you? What neighborhood?
Gateway. The little attached ones,
Uh-huh.
right there next behind the stone.
Yeah. I got you, on Wood Crossing?
No, that's on the food line. Gateway is off Timberwood, but where they have you got the McDonald's and Dairy Queen, and then you have the commercial buildings, and it's that
Uh-huh.
little behind there. Those are probably one of the last ones
I'm getting ready to do,
built.
I'm helping get, some sellers develop 32 townhomes. Next, on the parcel next to, the amenities.
Yeah,
They won't have garages, but I think they'll sell, I mean, I think they could be in the
It's
under 300.
that's
Rich,
why
I
it
think
makes a difference.
Rich Carter, I think
Yep.
will build them.
Gosh, I haven't heard of him in years.
You know, they've done okay. They had some rental property and survived the downturn and got through it. Not doing much. His dad seems like voluntarily or involuntarily, he's taken a back seat to Rich, and Rich is a capable young man.
Yeah.
And so I think he can certainly get back in the game and do more. He's building a house. He told me he's building one of the last lots. You know, the neighborhood right behind Worth Crossing, the Ryan Home.
Yeah.
Apparently there was
Forest Grove or something like that.
yeah. There was an orphan lot, and he bought it, and now he's building a house.
I mean, I had the people that had looked in that area, but then all the lots that were available at the time were right there next to transformers.
Yeah.
And they said, I don't want to see those. You know, of course, they start talking about radiation, and I said, yeah, it's not going to bother you, it's just ugly.
At some point, it's like, why do I want to fight this? Why do I want to fight the fight? If you don't like it, let's go find something.
That's right, and that's why, not even trying to.
You're not the builder's rep. The builder's rep's got to sit there and try to sell it.
That's right.
I said,
So,
but,
it's just, let's just do something different.
so anyhow, I'm trying to figure out kind of what I want to do as I climb back out of my hole and, put my head out. Hopefully it's not a whack-a-mole and I can get out in the sunshine. I'm learning the market. That's really what I'm
And that's just it with any new agent, you've got to get out there and see what's selling and, you need to get reacquainted with all the new agents that are out there.
Yeah, I will say that part I feel like will come pretty naturally. But what I don't have a feel for is really the market and in the way I want to know it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to know, I don't want to know it at a 50,000 level. I feel like where my strength has always been is understanding the people, not necessarily interacting with the people, but understanding what they want to buy, what motivates them, what gets them out of bed in the morning, and then try to figure out, okay, well, who's not getting served properly?
Well, and that's when you were building, it's quite a different, you weren't really interacting with those people. That's what your salespeople were for, to do that, and you have to go through the emotional part.
I am looking forward to actually working close. It became kind of a challenge to be, trying to grow a business. And I got into a lot of different things. I developed Avamore, so I did apartments, I did Helmont Law, I did office building. I
did a lot.
I take a lot of new things and entertain it. Anyhow, so it's a new path, but one I'm looking forward to. It's just building a new business and starting from scratch. And anyhow, one of the things that I want to do, and I don't want to keep you here because it's holidays and all that, but hopefully you'll come back and talk about volunteering, because I think that is one thing I'd like to do more of.
And that's what Michael says, just because you can say the importance of volunteering, and I guess it's not just with our association, because next week they're doing draft day, because they're trying to encourage people right now to join or suggest they'd like to work on one of the master groups.
Yeah, I signed up for public affairs.
Good.
I don't know whether that's a selection process, but I did volunteer.
It is what they'll do is we have draft day. So they already have the chairs and co-chairs for the group selected. So we'll get together and start pulling people, trying to get new people involved. Certainly have some veterans in there that can help lead, but just we want to get as many people involved in the association as we can.
Are you active with CAR?
I'm on the board of directors.
You're on the board of directors. And are you on like a leadership track? You want to be the president?
No, I do not.
You know.
No. I do not. This is as far as I'll go.
Well, that's plenty far.
And, I've been on every master group there is, because to get to the leadership track, whatever, you have to be in a group, be a co-chair, be a chair, and certainly usually several different things. And of course, now they have the Leadership Academy that they're grooming people for these kind of positions that,
I did a couple of years as head of the Blue Ridge Home Builders, and then I did this, thanks to Mr. Steve McLean, I did the chamber, which was a fairly long process to become the chairman of the chamber, not necessarily a challenge. I mean, it wasn't necessarily some incredible intellectual process, but it just took a long time, and you never seemed to get away from it.
well, Michael's been trying for the last 2 years to get me to do the Leadership Academy through the chamber, but it's too involved. I mean, right now, I've always been involved in Women's Council for realtors here. And now, president-elect for the state next year. And just
President-elect for the state of the Women's Council for the border, that would be VAR, whatever they call it.
no, it's just Women's Council.
It's a
Of
standalone.
Virginia, yes. We're recognized by NAR and VAR.
But is it a council of realtors?
It's women and men. Yes, we just get together, have some education and social, and support each other and try to encourage leadership.
Yeah, sure.
So it's more of a training process. But then since I'll be president-elect for next year, or the year after that's president, so.
So that'll be meetings in Richmond and.
We have state meetings 3 times a year. One in conjunction with the VR annual convention, and then the legislative in February, and then we generally have another one. But we have 5 networks in the state: Fredericksburg, Nova Metro, Coastal, Richmond, and then Blue Ridge here. So you're supposed to help encourage and bring people up to do more in the community and associations, develop leadership.
So when you came prepared for the day, your message would have been about serving your own profession, being part of
To me, that's the
contributing back,
big thing.
not giving to Habitat or giving to
No,
AHIP
now we encourage, do the AHIP Bill days.
Yeah.
I love to do those. Not that I can do that much, but I feel good after I've done it. Certainly with the toy lift, it'll be Michael doing soon with come sign up to ring the bell. I usually don't come
This
from
is up in
Green.
the tree top or the.
Bel Air.
Oh, it's Bel Air.
Bel Air, y'all start the ring the bell for Salvation Army. Well, hey, I heard you're the big winner.
Yeah.
And I heard that you have to bribe people.
Is this the chili cook-off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to come.
The trophy
Me
like
either.
about this big.
Really?
Yeah, it was from something else.
One of those passing
And
on
then
to
they
Michael
put
does?
a chili champion at the top. They said, yeah, take it home. Our house doesn't need us.
Put it on your
So
desk.
I put it on my desk upstairs, which I don't use too much. And it's a long way up there, even without carrying the stubby trophy, but
That's what you get to
it's
help.
very fun, yeah.
We were just talking about volunteering, and she's very active in the Women's Council.
Yeah, except I feel like I've missed so much this fall.
Well, it's been we haven't really done anything.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was out of town in September a lot. We were taking some long trips. But, yeah.
I mean, the year's almost gone, so.
I know.
I know that next year, we've had an issue this year with CAR getting ready to go through their renovation stage. And they had thought that we wouldn't have the building this year to do our meetings. So they've been having to outsource, trying to find a free spot, which was the library. And 10 o'clock is not,
Yeah.
Northside Library.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great
And
facility.
it's just not a good time frame. Everybody's used to, let's do first thing in the morning.
Mhm.
So basically, you're out and done by 10 o'clock, so you can start your day.
Sure.
You're in town, ready to go, and I understand Donna Patton, being president next year is trying to find a a spot to start doing early in the morning.
Okay. So now that Carr is, are they still planning on moving?
Yeah, there's, supposed to be this fall.
Oh,
Now that it's November.
I thought they kind of were done.
No, that's just their section. They're gonna redo the whole other
Oh.
section,
Oh,
make it a huge conference center.
okay. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
they still finally got the plans finalized and funding, for it. So we're hoping to have a day that we can come in and use the sledgehammer,
yeah.
give some money to the building project,
Yeah.
knock down the walls.
Oh, demo day.
Yeah. So we're hoping, but Suzanne, she gets involved. She's good.
That's great.
Thanks. I haven't been involved here as I was in Illinois.
That's because you're trying to take a step back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part, I think, will come naturally to me to get back involved.
It will.
For example,
Yeah.
if I end up working on public affairs, that'll be easy. That's kind of a low-hanging fruit from my perspective. I've dealt with Albemarle County and the city.
And it's just, it's not just association, certainly try to get involved in association because you meet people, you see what's going on. As you know, the more people you know, when you have to work a contract with them, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
You can get over the difficult stages, but certainly working with all the Boys and Girls Club. I mean, the YPN, the young professionals, and you could still be a young professional. To do those things. I mean, you don't have to be the 20-year-old.
I like Boys and Girls Club. How easy are they to work with?
They're real easy. In fact, the young professionals, I think once a month they go do fruit cuts together. But they do a lot with the Boys and Girls Club. Right now, the young professionals is doing the angel tree for Salvation Army. So, I mean, they're a good way to get involved. One of my favorites is, like I said, AHIP.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you feel good when you go up there.
Yeah, I'll look for that. That's basically, it'll come out as an announcement. You show up, right?
Pretty much, I mean, they want you to sign up because they want to make sure they have enough volunteers that they don't have to cancel something. But that's where you just need to really look at the calendar for CAR or look at their news groups, what they've got planning to do. Went with young professionals last week for bowling. Low score.
Congratulations.
Yeah, low score. But that was fun. I mean,
Low score is not a good score.
no, but I'm pretending it is.
I was thinking, I'm not a bowler, obviously.
I'm pretending it was good because it was low score.
That's golf, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, or hearts.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You find it's good for your business?
I
mean,
really, it just gives me another outlet. You know, they're not constantly chasing leads or something like that. It's just a good social.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I mean, it's a good group. I tend to go to the conventions just because I like to listen to, it's not volunteering, but it's just hearing different perspectives of education. Not just our locals, it's, you know, not to say anything against our local people. I mean, we can hear Michael say the same things over and over again, but it's the same instructors. So it's nice to hear somebody else say something about ethics or fair housing or whatever, not just. But that's what I do the convention for. And the social. You always have a good time. Yeah.
And what is the green office is pretty vibrant, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
We
if
have a good time.
do y'all get involved out in green? They're,
Not as, well, Matthew Woodson does, because he's Mr. Green County. Because, I mean, the chamber meets at our office.
oh, okay.
But we do some, not as much as we probably should. But certainly they come with their handouts and give us some money for whatever, golf tournaments or whatever's going on, like the Parade of Lights will be coming up on this weekend after.
Standard stuff.
Then Matthew usually has to organize. When we used to do a float,
Oh,
but it
my.
got to the point just Matthew and I doing the float, and Debbie would show up with her son to help her candy. So we just said, no, it's not worth the time and trouble.
Yeah, that sounds.
But no, we have a really good office. I mean, we're doing our Thanksgiving lunch today.
No.
Oh, cool. At some point in time. So, but we kept it on.
There was something just a week or so ago with AES, wasn't there?
They did have a bill day.
Yeah, okay. I came across last Tuesday, I found a sticky note. It said, like 3 to 5, under 4 or something, Holiday Inn downtown. Or you get a Holiday Inn campus or something. And I thought, what was that for? I wrote the sticky note, and I don't know what I missed that day.
Oh, isn't the car meeting gonna be in December?
In December, it's going to be at the Omni, and it's 3 to 6.
Yeah, that's where that was last.
And I will make those little notes too. Generally, being on the board, the core staff puts stuff in my calendar, so I'll know.
Yeah.
But I'll put something there every so often going, what is this? So I would call Sandy at car saying, Sandy, what's going on?
Yeah.
I haven't,
Yeah.
what does this mean?
Well, I looked on the car calendar after I found the note, and I didn't see anything specifically for that location. I thought, wait, was there a women's council thing last week?
At the Holiday Inn?
Yeah. Did they do installation of officers yet?
No.
No. Okay.
They had the
That's
big
going on.
something. Didn't car just have, it was called big something.
Big stage.
Big stage.
Yeah, last Thursday.
But that was at the Omni.
I got it.
Right.
And the month before that was, the Holiday Inn. Not unless it's,
Well, maybe it was, because it was an afternoon time. What is this?
I mean, they had an ethics class, but that was over at Stonefield.
Yeah, I did see that on the, right, I saw that on the calendar, and I wouldn't, that was one of my thoughts, but I wouldn't need that, I did need GRI. So I don't know what I missed. But I discovered it right during, I looked at, oh, I think I just missed this, whatever
Whatever it was. Did you go look, what I'll do too is go through your profile on car and see what classes you paid for.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes that helps,
Or,
or,
right. Well, if I paid for it, it would have been more recent.
I don't know. I don't know what you volunteered to sign up for and can't think what was happening. I don't know.
It would have been a Brooker's Open because that was at the Holiday Inn. House.
I don't remember anything being public, but that didn't.
Maybe it was an old sticky note.
Just have to find maybe it's somebody else's.
Yeah, right.
They just let it burn it down.
Well, as you're bouncing around the car office, if you hear of outside volunteers, and you think it might be something I might enjoy or get help with, that's probably better way for me to practice. Let me know.
Okay. And, Michael always has something
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
So he's a good tool to ask those kind of things. I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Give me a project.
Yeah.
There's something coming up that we do from here anyway. I don't know if that's different offices. Salvation Army bell ringing down at Bel Air Market. And
Yeah, pop that up.
2 years ago, it was the coldest day of the year that we signed up.
Wendy.
Then it was cold last year too. But, that's fun. My husband and I do that.
I already warned him about that. That'll be coming up.
Yeah.
Michael will
Right.
encourage.
Well, thank you for taking.
Well, you're
the time.
welcome.
Again, I don't want to keep you from your holiday lunch. You have to contribute to the fund.
I've got turkey in the car.
Gotta go get a turkey. I didn't know what we were gonna be at. I don't know if we're gonna be at our son's house or a friend of theirs.
Where are they?
Just got the check today, in Rice Springs.
Oh,
So we're, speaking of Rice Springs, we are, just a couple weeks ago, signed on the dotted line, we're building.
Are you really?
On little cul-de-sac, Naylor Street,
Uh-huh.
off of Paris, near Fifth Street. And, yeah,
who's building for me?
Bo Dickerson, Echelon.
Yep.
Once Yona and Keith Smith kind of stepped in and took that. Well, we're working with Echelon now, Bo Wheeler is, and once they got those listed, it's really taken off. And because it sat for a year or two with nothing except the first house that was built.
Because Megan just did an open house there over the weekend,
Oh, yeah.
the one that they took over.
Yeah,
And she had like 6 couples that came through,
yeah,
and they might be getting an offer on one of them, so.
right. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations, you're gonna be a nervous Nelly.
I know, we got so much to do at our house. We got, well, the tile guys came with to do an estimate today for the bathroom.
Who's doing the town?
I'm not sure yet. They're gonna give us, Bo, it was someone that Bo Dickerson recommended and he uses them, but I don't know. And I just passed, I think, they left our house right before I got in the car, and I think I just passed them on the ravine on the highway. I'm not sure. Normally Dick would do that. He's a really good tiler, but it's just gotten harder and harder. And especially with up and down.
That's my husband too.
Yeah.
It's easier to find somebody and pay them and
Yeah.
get it done.
Yeah, and I'm really concerned about the timing. I don't want it to be more than a couple days that we don't have, because that's our, and that's one of those little ranch houses that, one bathroom on the first floor, and then there is one in the basement, but middle of the night, that's all the way down the
This
basement.
has been Price Springs?
No, that's on Holmes, Park.
Yep.
Homes.
Okay, down toward that park, or is there a park down in that area?
There's Northeast Park around the
Little
corner.
basketball court?
Yeah. And,
I took that house.
Up to Locust Grove.
You do things long enough, I took a house and trade on home one, during one of the many recessions.
Mhm.
When you're trying to, you're just trying to get anything moved,
Yeah,
right? I'm selling it for 200, and I'll take something back for 170, okay, I guess there's some benefit in there somehow, right? I'm moving closer to zero,
yeah.
but that was a long time ago.
We just have so much stuff to get rid of so that we can do it. And we came from a bigger house into this little house. And so when the moving van came a year after we moved in, it just filled our basement stuff. And we're trying to get rid of that because we need to put new carpet or flooring in the finished part of the basement. And we can't do that, the little stuff in the way. So, trying to downsize. At least it's a bill. If we had found a house we loved, we wouldn't, there's no way we would be ready. But now we have 6 months. Good, it's done. Yeah.
Well, if you ever need cheap labor, I got 3 teenage sons I hire out.
Oh, okay, cool.
I
Yeah.
sometimes have to supervise them, but I do try to get,
Yeah.
one has a job, the other, and they're in school and they play sports, so it's not like they're laying around, but I do try to get them out,
Yeah,
and work on some
Right.
level.
yeah. Yeah, we, in Rockford, before we moved, we had several high school boys, help us from church. And, help give them some money.
Yeah.
Help us.
Absolutely. Yeah, they just moved, you remember Lori Chapman?
Yeah.
So Lori is a friend of mine, in the neighborhood. So like each year they help her get all her Christmas stuff out of the attic.
Yeah,
And so,
Good for them.
yeah, that's good. And they probably picked up all the handyman type of things that,
well, don't mistake the, what a home builder is. So I came up through marketing, sales, and management.
oh.
I mean, I can swing a hammer if I have to, but I
okay.
did not come out of the ground.
Oh, okay.
I did a bunch of that in high school, frankly, for summer. I did a bunch of school kind of labor, construction work.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, they're 3 strong backs, I mean, basically, they're all bigger than I am, certainly younger than I am. So
They always need the money.
they
Yeah.
got, they were driving, we got a learner yesterday. today, because they all want money for
Yeah,
gas.
I agree.
Anyhow, if you need
Okay,
something,
yeah.
and you don't even have to, if you need something moved, they got a pickup truck, I'm happy to. put it
Red
on.
leaves.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just had Habitat, my wife, Cross Montessori, so it's a school there from, Montana and Cascade.
Yeah, right.
And each year, she gives Habitat, some money to them, and they rake. So they'll send you, these probably 10 UVA kids showed up Sunday morning, and rake for an hour. So,
That's great.
there are people, there are things that, I tried to, it's a nice, I mean, you get to work, I'm not sure, there's certainly on an hourly basis, not a very good investment for my wife, but she could pay a lot less and get more done, but it's a good cause.
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
I like Habitat, I like those guys over there.
I do too.
Take care, they may not, again, they may not be the most cost-effective approach to getting affordable housing, but certainly their hearts are in the right place.
Just took a window to them the other day. One of our, really couldn't see.
You sound like you've had to call.
I'm getting over it, I think, now. But yeah, my family I was doing really good. My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of that way. My wife could never just sit at her professional for 3 weeks. And she's, literally, I don't think I've ever seen her that sick in 23 years. So,
I mean, it's just a nuisance.
yeah.
Because I don't feel bad, it just,
But it gets in your, it does get into your chest. And
well, as my husband, he's gotten to bronchitis, and my son did too, so I'm trying real hard.
how old is your son?
34.
And does he live in the area?
He lives in a condo over in Weblen.
Where?
Weblen?
Is that off of,
Hydraulic.
Hydraulic, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been in there. I've seen that sign. Is it back in Burnham Woods?
It's next to Burnham.
So you don't drive through the entrance? to get there?
No, it's right there next to, well, they changed it, what, used to be Moore's plumbing or well drilling
yeah,
or whatever
right,
it
yeah,
is there, it's between them and Burnham. So as you're driving down, you can see Townwood
Yeah.
on one side and then Burnham on the back. But
And who
Well, that's
did
all kind of-
Josh do that? Josh Goshen?
I believe so.
Did he do that? Yeah.
I believe he did. Because I remember I was told one of the new ones back when they first did, and yeah, because Greg Slater was the thing, and he was Josh's guy.
Yes.
So, because there's only 3 rows of them.
It's a good location.
It's a great location. It's something he could afford.
What does he do?
He is a graphic artist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so,
Work for himself?
no, he works for Blue Ridge Graphics.
I don't know that I know that.
Yeah, they do mainly t-shirts, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he's, does the scheduling for the print shop, and he is their custom design person.
That's
Where everybody else will send in saying, put this on a t-shirt, or put these words.
Blue Ridge Graphic.
It's over there next to Jack and Jill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Been around for years. I mean, it's an old family business.
Yeah. A lot of those businesses around that area.
They do all
Jacksonville,
the, they do all the UVA shirts.
Oh, wow.
Dave Matthews.
Wow. So they.
You know, pretty much every race that goes on around here, turkey trot.
Yeah. I got
They used to do the Soka jerseys all the time, Fort Union. I mean, they have a lot of big clients, Jamie.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they stay busy. I'm
They
sure.
are really busy. And of course, people come in, I just want one shirt. I'm sorry, we can't do just one shirt. Too much money involved for one shirt. But anyway, he lived at home for a few years, saving up money, and I just said, honey, stay here because your rent would be more than your house payment would be. Save up money, so he just got moved in and found a problem. Water heater went out Sunday night, so.
Yeah, how about it?
Typical, I mean, it's older, and you find out those things.
Yeah. It's just a year to
So, anyway,
Well, very nice
guys,
to
it's
see
been
you all.
great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Gonna go home and make some, pumpkin bread. to do
Oh,
hot
that
lights.
sounds good.
Like you, like,
That sounds good.
gonna do the pie thing and with Fiona and Michelle done last year, but that just didn't happen.
I was gonna say, Fiona used to just pie.
Mhm. This year she didn't, she was doing something different. Kind of a fundraising thing. She was working on.
Okay.
So,
That's always good too.
yeah.
Well, see you next week.
Uh-huh,
All right.
yeah.
You got the holiday party down on the calendar?
Yeah.
No, wait, what? Next week is our meeting,
Okay.
and it's gonna be at the Design Center.
Oh.
See you, Travis.
Have a good holiday.
Yeah, you should.
Oh,
Safe travels
that's what I
if you leave.
saw on the
Thanks.
website that came through that our party will be there, so.